Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he spins through. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On first down, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, 84 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here again to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Working from the gun, Wentz being chased out left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, he's got it. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So New Orleans will take over here in just a second. Earlier, you talked about Drew Brees last week not having his big numbers at the run game carried him, and Alvin Kamara had a great game, and in particular had an incredible spin move, hurdle play. He's just into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And Salek here, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Nifty move. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again with this, yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Breeze now, buying time to his left. Able to slither by. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They'll run again with Blount. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play fake to Blount. Now it's Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Foles. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
You know I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. You're right, and obviously it worked out. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be second and goal. Again, here's Blount. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. On the toss, this is Blount. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Gauden, it's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now Foles. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
My grandmother did the same. It smells terrible. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Breeze to throw. Room here to run. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique.
And how about this, a fake? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Breeze now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now Breeze dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of... Now Breeze lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Brees going to try and throw on third down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Coming into the year, Brees, 465 touchdown passes, add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny, I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Brees hasn't looked back since. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot. Maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. Torrey Smith, watch him go. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of him.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hau'oli Kikaha in there to get him for a loss of 5. On play action, Wentz rolling to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Wentz to throw. The open man is Smith. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Here's Foles. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Okay.
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Breeze to throw on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to float it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Wentz. Forced out to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Wentz buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then, he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there?
And run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, here's Breeze. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Breeze going to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Breeze now on first down. Steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Michael Kendricks able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got Snead. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead, 92 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. He juked it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 26. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is gonna be intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down.
Charles, I want to slip in some playoff picture talk here. AFC side, you got the Patriots and Steelers. They seem to be clear at the top. It gets pretty muddled after that, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and we talked last week about the AFC West. Remember the beginning of the season? It seemed like the best division in football.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Vinny Curry in there to get him for a loss of 5. Here's Breeze. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's got some space here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. They find some open field here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Play action. Now Wentz. And Salek here, left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole frustrated right now.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Dancing to his left. And it's caught by Saleh. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here with Blunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Blunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. So they were down for the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good move. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down, 8. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked to...
Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here. In the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Breeze. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talent. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyler Davison in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw, and he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And this is Selleck here with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Brees going to throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now